Time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. You hear that voice, you guys, you already know. He's just so legendary. Gilbert Gottfried, gone too soon.
Yeah, an iconic voice. He passed away at the age of 67. Yesterday, his family released a statement basically saying that he had been battling a long illness, but they were asking everyone to keep laughing in his memory. And I actually got the opportunity to interview him a few years back. And he was a very interesting person because when he came in, he was very quiet, kept to himself, not at all what I anticipated. And then as soon as the microphone came on, it was like a different person just showed up, and he was high energy and the voice and everything and super funny. And then when the microphone went off, he was back to
Interesting.
And then when it came back on, just like a light switch. So to have that high energy and be able to switch in and out of it, I think was a huge gift for him.
Sounds like it.
I mean, with the energy he brought, he probably needed to recharge every time he wasn't on the mic.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and you felt like Gilbert Gottfried was always yelling, but that was just his character, his demeanor, which made him so unique. And I know we all know him best for like Iago and Aladdin, right? But let's not forget, he was in all the Problem Childs, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and of course, one of my favorite movies, he played Tony the Doorman in How to Be a Player.
There you go.
Wasn't at the top of my list, but this is why we have you on the show.
Well, not to mention, he was just kind of known as a comedian's comic. He got in trouble a few times for some of the stuff he did, some of the jokes he told. He was always pushing the boundaries. I
Walking
think,
the line.
Was it the Emmy Awards that he was not invited back to? Yeah. So, he had a couple jokes that landed him in some hot water over the years, but I think, really endeared him in so many comedy fans' hearts. So it's just sad to see, first it was like Norm Macdonald and then Gilbert Gottfried. It's just, we've lost some good ones this year.
Yeah. Bob Saget. And then there was also a picture that was going around, and Gilbert Gottfried had tweeted out after Bob Saget passed a picture of him and Louis Anderson.
That's right.
Basically just saying how sad he was. And people were responding back, and it's now gone viral again back in January, where they were like, no, it comes in threes. Delete this tweet, delete. But it's still up there on his page. And it's just sad to see all the comedians that have recently passed.
Yeah, that is sad. That is sad.
It's
Well,
sad, but,
thoughts are with his family for sure. I mean, he leaves behind a legacy.
Yeah, and a lot of work that you can look back on and laugh and smile.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, switching gears here, there's a new trailer out for a new season of Stranger Things. I will hand up. I wish I've seen this. I have not seen Stranger Things yet. It sounds phenomenal.
It's a great show.
But people are kind of losing their minds over the new trailer.
Yeah, so it's going to be part 1 of season 4. They're breaking it up into pieces, kind of like they did with Ozark.
Oh, man.
I am like you, though, Travis, that I have not seen it.
You haven't seen it either?
It is because, like, back in season 1, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but, like, when everybody was super into it, I saw a meme with that scary-looking flower, and I was afraid to watch. So I never checked it out because I was like,
With the monster.
I don't do scary.
Okay, okay.
But Mike's a big fan.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that scary. I mean, it's kind of I feel like they pulled the whole, like, the anticipation of the monster is what makes it even scarier,
Yeah, it definitely trends more on the sci-fi genre than it does like on the horrifying or scary genres. But my biggest beef with the show is, to me, it kind of took a downward turn in season 3. And it was almost like too much too fast. And I'm really hoping they redeem themselves in season 4. But the biggest problem is that when they started filming this show, these kids were like, in their very early tween years, and they're pretty much going to be in their 40s by the time we hit season 5, because it's taken almost 10 years to get to season 4.
Yeah,
That's true. I
haven't watched the full new trailer. I need to watch it this morning, but I do wonder if it's almost kind of jumping the shark a little bit. One of the things I liked about the original season was just how much of a nostalgic kind of 80s sci-fi movies throwback that felt like, and I wonder, did it need to go on for 5 seasons?
Yeah.
Well, that's part of why Mike's into it so much, is because he's the only one of the two of us that actually remembers the 80s.
I still grew up on a lot of those movies, Close Encounters of the Third Kind and E.T. and all those Spielberg films. I love that stuff.
I also remember a time when Kurt Cobain, Biggie, and Tupac were all alive at the same time. The world was a better place.
Oh. I don't think anyone's going to argue with you there.
I don't think so either. That's what I was going to say. Is I think you win. I think you win that battle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Have great days.
You
Take
too.
care.
You do. All right. Don't forget you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.